Hello everybody, welcome back to Blockchain 101. So first of all, sorry about the audio quality. I just recently bought a new microphone online and I'm just waiting for this mic to be delivered. And another thing that I have always to remind myself, to remind you guys, I'm not a financial advisor, just a guy on the internet researching blockchain and Bitcoin news, and I'm happy to research and share the ideas with you guys, because by doing that I'm also learning more about technology and the companies creating all these technologies nowadays. Do your own research. You don't have to agree with me after you do your own research. Maybe you will agree with me, maybe not. I'll be happy just for sharing and discussing anything with you guys. So today's video is about NEX. What is NEX? NEX is the new NEO-based decentralized exchange. And it's not just a decentralized exchange based on NEO. It has a very close relationship with NEO and then at the same time with gas. So let's go. NEX, platform for complex decentralized crypto trading and payment service. So what do I see when I want to analyze and judge a project about? So I look at the idea, I see if it's a new idea, if it's a new and interesting idea, if it has potential for, if it has use and potential. So I look at the idea they're having, I look at the team behind the idea, if it's a promising team with a strong academic background or lots of experience in the field they're trying for, or both if possible. Also, I take a look at the roadmap to see which things they're planning to do, if I believe they're achievable, and if it's kind of for the short term or if it's like for years ahead, then doesn't look so interesting for me. So it has to be kind of short term and achievable. And then white paper just to see a few more details, if it's not too complicated, of course. So high volume, meaning decentralized exchanges are supposed to be faster and more secure. So that's what they mean on this high volume. Payment service. They will send and receive payments for their services. They will work kind of also as a banking system, as an investment platform, banking system. So this payment service will be there. Complex trades, meaning most of the exchanges actually nowadays, most of the crypto exchanges, Cryptopia, Gate.io, and what else? Bittrex. It's just buy and sell. They don't have too many different types of orders. That's more common on stock exchanges, right? But in here, they'll offer you more complex orders, kind of like in the stock market exchanges. The team behind NEX. So again, this thing, there's a Brazilian guy. To be honest with you guys, I've been to Brazil a few times. I have a few Brazilian friends, so I know a little about how it is in there. Developing country. So what do I mean Why am I reminding you guys that it's a developing country? Because a developing country, most of the citizens are just, let's say, average citizens, you know, low, middle class, average, day-to-day guys. And then you have the very poor, of course, and then you have the elite, the super rich. They are the guys with access to money, with connections, business connections, political connections, and those are the guys who are able to go to the top universities. So this guy, for example, Fabio Kenesin, co-founder and developer, Federal University of Rio de Janeiro. So in Brazil, federal universities are usually the best ones available. They are free, not usually, they are free. They are public federal universities and they are free, but they are not really for everyone. Because in order for you to get into those universities, you have to pass a very hard test. And who are the ones able to pass the test? The ones who are able to study a lot. And those guys, they are in a situation where they have time to just study, and they even pay for private courses preparing for the big tests they have to pass in order to get into these top universities. So they usually come from well-off families, right? So those are not your average guys. They're able to be like for 6 months or a year just studying. They don't have work, and they pay like top courses preparing for these big tests. So they are like they have money at their disposal and they have resources. So this guy comes from this Federal University in Rio de Janeiro. This other guy, Luciano Engel, comes from Federal University of Santa Catarina, which is south of Brazil. And then we have this Fabien, which is a PhD guy, co-founder of COZ, together with the CEO, co-founder of COZ. Also this guy, co-founder of COZ. And then we have Ethan Fast, co-founder and developer, PhD, Stanford. So what do we have here? Co-founder and developer coming from top federal university in Rio, co-founder and developer, PhD in the area, co-founder and developer, PhD from Stanford, another person from a top federal university. So they co-founded the same thing. They all co-founded this thing together. So they're not just guys from top universities getting worrying about getting top grades. They're also entrepreneurs, co-founding things like business together. And then we have the developers and designers, former core engineer, designer for Alexa, award winner, creator of NeoPython, co-founder of COZ, together with these 4 business people here. What else? Advisors. Daron Fei, CEO of Neo. Eric Zhang, also very connected to Neo and on-chain, which is a company that works together with Neo. So team is top-notch. Lots of experience, lots of academic background, experience in developing projects. and then roadmap. Let's go over the main things here. Token sale. They haven't actually, by the way, they haven't even had their ICO yet. This is a project everyone, I mean, a lot of people are excited about, but they're still like to be released. Token sale, Q1 2018. Payment service launch, where you're going to be able to do a lot of things paying using Neo and gas. And then Q3 they'll have the mainnet, and then they will have this cross-chain launch with margin trading, connecting their platform also with Ethereum and Ethereum tokens. And then at the end of the year, decentralized banking, meaning investments, funds, like one of those banks who also work as a brokerage. And then in this case, a brokerage that also works as a bank. So then let's take a very quick look at the white paper. Introduction, basic things. I'm not gonna go over that for now. Just gonna show you guys the main things. Neo blockchain launched in 2015 as China's first blockchain. Improvements, compelling alternative to Ethereum, meaning Neo, as everybody knows, is called the Ethereum from China, meaning it's an Ethereum improved, upgraded. It's faster, more flexible because it uses more programming languages. It's more resistant to attacks because they're already developing or already released this development for quantum computer attacks to be resistant to that. And then NeonExchange. So NEX means NeonExchange. They will be using those two tokens as payment fees in the beginning, and then later on they'll be adapting Ethereum and Ethereum tokens, and they're also going to offer this off-chain matching engine. What does it mean? It means when it's needed and they have to process a lot of transactions very fast, they will move some things off-chain in order to make it faster, and then it goes back. That's the trusted off-chain matching, to make it faster. Types of orders. Like you guys know, most orders nowadays from these crypto exchanges are buy and sell. Simple, basic things. Not like the stock exchanges where you have a lot of different types of orders, like it's like even too much sometimes. So they have limit orders where you can buy above or below the last price, so you can be more precise on your trades. They have the market order, which is like just go in right away, just buy right away, just sell right away. Market order. And this amazing thing here, margin. Borrow with leverage to go long or short on a token. So imagine, guys, I'm not gonna say like that it would be interesting to go long or short on a small cap, very risky token, but imagine a mid cap token that they do this, like it's kind of new, they do these crazy swings, but it's mid cap, so it's not so risky as a brand new small cap, and it moves a little more than the big ones, the big fish, the higher caps. So imagine being able, it's like day trading mid cap stocks. You can short them. Imagine when you're able to get more confident in this thing again, more confident in your trades, and the cryptos, they start behaving a little more in patterns. Imagine being able to short on leverage, go long on leverage, and then short. I don't advise on shorting on leverage, but I mean, you can if you want, if you're day trading. But imagine this option. Yeah, but there's a number 2 here, so there's a but. Okay, so I already checked. This number 2 only means that it's on the roadmap to be supported in the future, meaning it's not there yet, but it's in the plans. Fees: maker fee 0%, taker fee same or below the average to the other crypto exchanges or decentralized exchanges. So cheaper and same price or cheaper than everybody else. Withdraw. Little reminder of this great advantage on trading with a decentralized exchange. I don't know if you guys were traders before, but then remember, when you're trading, you have to do, usually, sometimes they accept credit cards, but usually they want to get a wire transfer from you under your name and all the bank information, everything. So then you have to do a wire transfer. It takes 3 days. You want to trade, you're missing opportunities, you're getting excited, you're gonna go maybe lose control because you're getting impatient. 3 days, 2-3 days to get the money there. And then let's say the money there, you were lucky, or the market was easy, you want to get the money out. You need the money for an emergency, or you made profit and you just want to enjoy, travel, do whatever. Same thing, have to wait 3 days to see your profits or your money accessible to you. On a decentralized exchange, things are faster, safer, and you get your money right away. Deposits and withdrawals, few minutes, maybe an hour at the most. It's there and back. Great advantage. Payment service will be integrated, Neo and Gas in the beginning, and then Ethereum and its tokens later. Also including non-digital assets such as USD, so fiat integration, which will make things much easier and faster for moving fiat and cryptos in and out. And then decentralized banking, like I was saying, when you have a bank which is also a brokerage, and then it's a brokerage that, so in this case it's a brokerage that is also a bank, so it's like the other way around. You have your fiat and they have the fiat integration that it's already mentioned above, and then you buy your NEX tokens. With these NEX tokens you invest in funds or strategies, whatever you find more attractive at the time. NEX token will work similar to gas tokens, meaning you can keep it in the wallet, and then every month you're gonna get your commissions based on the volume and profits generated by the system. And then it says here, you're even gonna be able to get your profits in other Neo based tokens. You may choose to get paid in something else like Ripple or DeepBrain or Trinity. So more flexibility than every other decentralized exchange that I see nowadays. roadmap. Not gonna go over all of those things because it's a little technical and the video is becoming a little too long. But you see a lot of things happening for 2018 already. A lot of, you know, a lot of progress for like a few months. NEX token sale, payment service, launch, smart wallet, so everyone feels safer and knows that things are moving fast. Trading interface, matching engine, mainnet, Neo, Gas, NEX, cross-chain, Ethereum and its tokens. And then beginning of 2019, I guess, or a little later, decentralized banking. Then it's an exchange which is also a bank. So a lot of good news. So what is NEX competing with? Other decentralized exchanges that I remember now are KYBER and WAVES. So let's look at them. Something I forgot to mention, which is here somewhere, you guys can check later. They will have only 50,000 tokens in total, and it hasn't even been released yet. You know, ICO hasn't even started, and we have to remember they have 50,000 tokens, 50 million tokens. 50 million tokens. ICO hasn't been released yet. KYBER released September, so let's say 5 months, 4 or 5 months. 135 million. 4 or 5 months in the market. 135 million, and it's $4. NEX will have 50 million tokens in total, and it's gonna be released for $1 a token. But remember, only 50 million tokens in total for 135 million. WAVES. July 2016. So more than a year, close to 2 years, 100 million tokens, $7. So it's not a new coin. 100 million, $7. KYBER, 135 million and 5 months old. So what is KYBER? Is it better? It's older, right? So less advanced, unless they upgraded, but not much. What do they say in the beginning? Trustless, instant, liquid, compatible. Yeah, just that normal everyday things for the decentralized exchange. So nothing super, super outstanding. WAVES. What do they say? Multiple currency wallet, invest, crypto assets, kind of the basic stuff also. So let's go and check their communities. NEX on Twitter, 28 million followers, and the ICO hasn't even been released yet. It hasn't been, let's say, it hasn't been born in the market. 28 million. KYBER, 60,000. Sorry guys, 28,000 followers. Hasn't been born yet in the market. KYBER, 60,000, 5 months. WAVES, 100,000 followers, almost 2 years. So almost 2 years, 100,000 followers. 5 months, KYBER, 5 months, 60,000 followers. Neo hasn't even been born in the market yet, already 30,000 followers. So look at the community, at that excitement already here at NEX. And then, so my personal opinion is NEX will be growing very fast. It's connected to Neo. It has the same things as KYBER and WAVES, but much more. It's going to be a banking system. It's going to have integration with Neo and gas, and then Ethereum tokens and fiat. Much lower coin supply, only 50 million. So I think it's going to grow fast. So thanks guys for watching. Let me know what you think. Subscribe and press the little hand if you like the video so you can watch the next ones. So have a good day.